What I'm going to do today is I'm going to use the simulator for the Mavic Pro. I'm using a screen recorder called DU screen recorder. Seems to be working fine so far. And first thing you need to do is you need to remove the props from your Mavic Pro so you don't have any type of mishaps or anything. Make sure you take off the gimbal holder, because your camera is going to calibrate, and finally bind everything together, the Pro with the remote. So the first thing we're going to do to get to the simulator is you need to be on this page right here that you're looking at, and the 3 bars at the top near Mavic Pro, you need to press those. Then you need to press Academy, and then you need to go to the simulator. Okay, now that you have the simulator started, this is the image you will see. On this image you'll be able to do a few things. Of course you can read your battery and everything like that. You can do wind change. You can do different perspectives of the view that you're seeing. You can feel how your controllers feel while you're driving the drone. And maybe some other little tricks that I don't know about. You can take off with the automatic, lift off, and you can use the return home. You can see what kind of receptions you're getting, like 10 satellites. The HD, your battery life, your remote, and your avoidance, accident avoidance. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lift off.
Take off.
Takes off just like it does if it's outside. So I'm going to show you the 3 different perspectives. This is one that you're looking at now. This is another looking at it from the top. And then there's this one that's looking at it through the camera view. Okay. Next we're going to do the wind. With the wind you can change the wind to produce more wind, to show you what type of resistance the drone will have. And also you can change the direction of the wind, like whatever direction it's coming from. Whether you want it facing you, from the side, off to the side, behind you, or whatever. So I'm going to change the speed up to like 10 miles per hour, or per second, whatever it is, by pressing this button that you see flicking. I'm going to go up to like 10 miles per hour. And you will see a change in the way the drone is handling. And I'm going to change the direction of the wind to a northeasterly wind. So it's not coming straight at me. And you'll see that the drone will be tilting a little bit from the wind pushing on it. So I'm going to give it a little more altitude. I think 10 feet is good. Let me see what a different perspective look like. Okay. Obviously through the camera everything should still remain straight because they have a really good gimbal on that thing. But I'm going to go to this perspective. So I'm going to take it to its maximum altitude so you can see what happens then. So we're going to just keep going up till we get as far up as I have my settings set for, because it's not really going to go any further than your settings. And I have my setting below FAA regulations.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Okay, so I'm at my max. So now I'm going to bring it back down. I'm going to bring it down to like 90 feet or something like that. And then I'm going to take it out to my maximum distance. I have it set for about a mile, like 5,200 something feet, I believe. Let's go ahead down to, I'm going to go to about 90. Yeah, 90 is good. Then we're just going to go straight out. Let's go out. So you can see your distance that you're going out. You can see the speed that you're traveling. So it's got me going at about 47 miles an hour, because I got the stick pushed all the way up. Because it's going to take a minute to get to 5,000 feet. Literally a minute. And in reality, this is how fast your drone will be flying. So when it gets to the maximum distance, it should give me another warning telling me I've reached my distance, which will be a mile out. Once I reach that distance, I'm going to use the return to home feature and allow it to come back and let it land where it took off at. This gives you a good feeling of how your sticks actually feel. Your joysticks, you know, the sensitivity that they have. And it's actually a good little learning thing. I wish I would have, you know, discovered it when I first got the drone, but, you know, I was too busy watching other people's videos.
Maximum flight distance reached.
Okay. So I'm out at about a mile. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit my return to home feature and let it come back. Go to my original home point.
Go home.
At this point it should be redirecting itself and then returning back to where it took off from. The wind speed is pressing on it a little bit, and the actual speed that the drone is flying, 23 miles an hour. The little red X button that's there is as if I wanted to cancel it returning to home. I'm just going to let it come all the way home and land. As you see, the wind speed is down to 9 miles per hour, which is cool. Let's change the direction of that wind all of a sudden. You know, because wind ain't always coming the same way. So we totally jacking it up. But the horizontal speed has increased. You can also try and see what happens if you press your joystick to bring it home quicker. That will increase the speed. And you see I had the joystick all the way up. The speed dramatically increased to 49.2 miles per hour. I'm going to let go of it. I believe if you press it down, it will slow it down the same way. So I'm slowing down on return home speed, but it's still coming home. Change that wind direction again. See a large
Landing.
velocity warning. And other warnings you may get. Somehow we got off the landing point. You can also
Take off.
start your engines by using the sticks if you choose, like without pressing the automatic takeoff button.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Okay. And if you like to, you can just try some regular flying from this point on. That's supposed to be my yaw. Let me change the perspective and see if it looks a little differently. And bring it down some so we can see if it's yawing properly. Bring it down some. So let's see if it's yawing. Other direction. To the left. To the right. Back. Forward. Up. Down. Let's see what happens if I bring it all the way to the ground. Will it just keep going to the ground, or will it stop?
Landing.
No, I went all the way to the ground. Well, anyway, basically this is your simulator. You know, give it some tries. Try some things with it. Press the little button, see what they do, if they do anything. And enjoy.